as the Texans get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This is Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Ross Blacklock on the tackle. Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing. One of only two 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return comes Cobb. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
By the Titans.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Titans.
Tannehill on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple.
At the Texans' 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
That's good for a Texan.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson. And he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle. But back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Texans nothing.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Faking the give. Now Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
4th down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing, but I wonder about mindset because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense is really flowing around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Another
good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lowered in the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Watson on first down. And Stills over the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. That'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a handoff to Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Gun, Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphreys, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On first down, it's Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 3 with the ball. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 42-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
He's going deep for Brown. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Jonnu Smith. Incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 10. And
so with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt.
52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Watson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, it's Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On third down, Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. Check, 55.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think they should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
From the 50, it's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. Watson, off play action. Buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jack Crawford. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
12.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down again. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
To Anthony Ferkser.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
He's brought down at the 30.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They keep it with Henry on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And that tackle for loss goes to Whitney Merciless.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Tannehill steps away to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's coming. We got double up.
They go to Johnson again. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Watson.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The 20, 10, touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Watson now. Off play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off play action. Watson. being checked. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. A shotgun snap for Watson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Houston. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Because it's 3rd down.
Tannehill. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Tennessee.
A give to Henry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Titans 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff running left, Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st down, Titans.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Darrington Evans, incomplete. Bradley Roby on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And yes, he got it. Gostkowski plays the role of hero as he punches it through. And the Titans are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the